Hello, everybody. Here with another video. This, I guess, will be a coaching carousel update video for the three moves that have happened today for coaches, and one that's potentially could happen within the next 2 weeks, which is tripping me out on this one. All right, first off, the big moves of the day, which everybody on there, was the fact that the athletic director confirmed today. Texas A&M's athletic director confirmed today that talked with head coach Jimbo Fisher that his services are no longer needed. Jimbo Fisher has been fired as Texas A&M's head coach. Elijah Robinson, the co-defensive coordinator, will be taking over as head coach on an interim basis. The buyout for him, it's gonna be the biggest buyout that's been assessed out there. The buyout has been listed anywhere from 72 to $77 million. Percentage of the money be paid up front. That's been varied by different sources and paid out over the remainder of the contract. Nothing's concrete been listed yet. But if you count all the other coaches that got fired, including Bobby Petrino, who just came in, you're talking $100 million, most likely, to pay everybody off. That's a lot of cash. I hope they said there's gold or something or silver buried out in the desert. Start digging it up. Everybody's been putting out videos about the coaching candidates who could be the ones that could be taking the job. There's been rumors and a whole bunch of them. I think realistically there's two obvious candidates, and because I don't see Dan Lanning leaving Oregon. I don't see Mike Norvell leave Florida State. I don't see Dabo leaving Clemson. I don't see Lance Leipold leaving Kansas. He had his run. He's moved up from Buffalo. He's now at Kansas. He loves the school. He loves the people. He loves the town. His family have said they feel home. He doesn't want to leave unless they fire him. I think he's kind of a stupid situation in Kentucky. If he keeps winning the way he's done, they'll let him stay forever. And I think he wants that. He wants some stability. And I don't think Kansas would mind continuing being bowl eligible every single year. After so many years of ineptitude, I don't think they'll mind at all. But the two obvious candidates for me is Mike Elko, the head coach at Duke, former coordinator at Texas A&M. Jeff Traylor, who's been a great coach. He's at Texas San Antonio, done great things there. I think those two are the most likely candidates for the job. Jimbo Fisher been rumored to go to. Jimbo Fisher's going to Michigan State. Jimbo Fisher is a walking billion-dollar lawsuit. If you're a complete idiot, you are not signing him. Now, the two dark horses, these are mine. One's been mentioned. That's Dan Campbell from the Detroit head coach of the Detroit Lions. Would he come back home and coach Texas A&M? As good as Detroit's doing, I highly doubt it. The other one is a dark horse candidate because of certain boosters at A&M and the fact that he's at Texas, and take him away from Texas on top of this. How about Gary Patterson, the former head coach of TCU? Because he's at Texas, because he knows how to do the big games, and he's kind of old school in mentality, which some of the coaches and boosters want. I think he's a dark horse candidate for the job. The other head coach that was let go today, excuse me, Boise State head coach Andy Avalos was let go. Defensive coordinator Spencer Danielson is taking over an interim basis. A lot of things have gone on down there. I'm going to say one thing that I've heard two rumors going down that I've heard from my sources that I've talked to since lived back in Vegas for 40 years. A few people down that back part of the country. Brennan Marion, the offensive coordinator at UNLV, is a kind of a dark horse candidate for the job because he turned UNLV's offense around because they need that kind of an offensive mind to come in to Boise State to get their offense together. That's a possibility. But realistically, we all know who the candidate is, don't we? He's been sitting at home collecting a paycheck. He's former head coach of Boise State and former Auburn head coach Brian Harsin. I think he has been sitting and waiting, and the boosters were sitting and waiting, going, this guy's not going to be good enough. Let him hang himself. Do an interim coach. We'll bring Brian back. He's not doing anything. He'll come in and retake the job back over, and we'll be back to our winning ways with him. I think part of me is wondering if this has been a setup against Coach Avalos the entire time. I can't confirm that, but it kind of reeks of it, doesn't it? A little bit, just a little. Also, Penn State fired their head offensive coordinator, Mike Yurcich. Tight ends coach Ty Howey and the running backs coach Jehoan Sider. They'll be co-offensive coordinators. They're both going to be handling the job and play calling duties. I have heard nothing about who's going to be taking it long term, but that's going to be discussed in the offseason. The other one. Okay. Texas A&M. There was a possibility that someone was suggesting that Bobby Petrino could be a candidate to take the job because of how the offense performed. This damn thing stuck to my phone. But I don't think he's going to take the job. I don't think they want him. I think they're going to go in a different direction. Another job that possibly could be the next axe to fall is going to be Sam Pittman, head coach at Arkansas, after they lost to Auburn. This is a man. He said he's not worried about his job. They wouldn't plan on keeping him there. But I'm hearing that's actually a possibility. He may be going. And because Arkansas's defense has had issues, the dark horse candidate and leader in the locker room, or I should say the leader with the boosters I've been hearing, is former defensive coordinator and current UNLV head coach Barry Odom, former Arkansas defensive coordinator, to come back to Arkansas as the head coach. He is a dark horse candidate for the job. There's also some other candidates that are on there. I haven't heard any of the other ones once I do, but I think Sam Pittman's next on the chopping block, unfortunately. As for the Mel Tucker news, has anybody come up with any candidates right yet? No, that's not going to be done, but it's going to be some on there. Are more coaches going to get fired? Yes, I think it's a possibility. We're definitely going to have more coaches fired. As to which one's next, I don't know. But a lot of the ones like Boise State would not surprise me in the least. That as soon as, like literally, they start negotiations with Brian Harsin immediately to get him to become the head coach. He can't start immediately, but knowing the fact he's going to be coming in and can start jumping on recruiting. Don't be surprised that happens. That's my take. I think that's going to be the move for Boise. A&M is going to wait till the offseason to make a move. They have a little more time. But Boise State is going to have to, for not losing recruits since they're a group of five, they're going to have to make the move. How much longer they're a group of five, we'll see. That's the whole Pac-2, Pac-12 debate. And I'm also going to bring something out about there. The lawsuit. I mentioned in the videos about the two lawsuits. They're being sued against Power 5 schools. Whether Washington State or Oregon State are part of the Pac-12 or the Mountain West, they would be affected by these lawsuits. Every current Mountain West school would not be affected by the lawsuit because it's Power 5 at the time of the filing. And none of them are Power 5. So none of them can get nailed. Just want to clear that up because somebody DM'd me and asked me that, and some people at work asked me that too. So I said, they're not affected by this. If a school leaves the Sun Belt and joins the ACC, like UConn, if they join the ACC, would they be hit with this? No. Because they weren't a Power 5 when the suit was filed. So that's how that goes. But yeah, I think Sam Pittman's the next on the chopping block. Why don't you let me know everything about this down in the comments. So thanks everybody for watching this video, Coaching Carousel update. Gonna be crazy the next few weeks. I have a funny feeling we're gonna see some more firings in the next few days. Not few days, but next few weeks we're gonna see firings again during the season. And basically anybody who is underperforming, who's only got 2 wins, could be on the chopping block. Now there's certain coaches that are in their first year that are going to get a pass because it's their first year as a head coach. They're going to get a pass at that because a new coach comes in. North Texas being the one that takes off the top of the map. State's got a new head coach, I believe. As is Kent State, who's not playing well, but they've got an offensive coordinator. There's other coaches on there, but we'll get into that later on. So let me know what you think about all these moves down in the comments and my ideas on them down in the comments. So thanks everybody for watching the video. If you haven't done already, please smash the like button, hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm, helps the video be seen by more people. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think about all these. That also helps the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. On the way to 5 subscribers, slowly but surely on the way to 1,000, so you can make some things happen. Also, if you are a subscriber to the channel, please double check to make sure you still are, because I've had a couple of people more people who came up who said that they had done it earlier and they're still subscribed. So I'm asking everybody to make sure, just to make sure you are, because it's after what happened. I lost a couple and they've come back. Just want to make sure that. So thanks everybody for watching the video. Enjoy your Sunday. I think this coaching stuff's going to keep going and getting more interesting. Anything news that goes on that update or that point, I will bring a video for you. So thanks everybody for watching. Enjoy your Sunday. Be safe out there, and please be good to each other.